January in Athens moves differently. The city exhales after the holidays. Mornings are quieter, streets feel softer, and life settles into a slower, more local rhythm. This video is part of my monthly series where I invite you into the everyday life of Athens, its traditions, its neighborhoods, and the small moments that shape how people really live here and how you can experience it too. Welcome to my channel. My name is Elena, and I hope you enjoy exploring Athens through my eyes. January is still part of the holiday season in Greece, and one of the most important celebrations is Epiphany, known in Greek as Theofania. Epiphany commemorates the baptism of Christ in the River Jordan and the revelation of the Holy Trinity. In the Orthodox tradition, this moment symbolizes light, renewal, and the spiritual cleansing of the world. It marks the official end of the Christmas period and the true beginning of the new year in Greece. For many Greeks, Epiphany is not just a religious date on the calendar. It's a moment of transition. The waters are blessed, homes are spiritually protected, and life is believed to begin anew. It's about starting the year with clarity, faith, and balance, both inwardly and outwardly. What you're seeing here is the Epiphany celebration in Voula, but the ritual takes place all across Greece. The heart of the celebration is the blessing of the waters. A cross is thrown into the sea, river, or lake, and young men and sometimes even children dive in to retrieve it. The one who catches the cross is believed to receive blessings and good fortune for the year ahead. Afterward, the celebration continues with a procession to the nearby church. Here in Voula, it leads to the Church of Dormition of the Virgin Mary. I think this is a really beautiful celebration and a powerful reminder of how tradition, faith, and community remain woven in Greek daily life, even in the quietest month of the year. January weather in Athens is often surprisingly pleasant, making it ideal for being outdoors. Here I am walking through the local farmers market in Voula, an open-air market like the ones you'll find in every neighborhood across Athens. Markets like these are part of everyday life. Wherever you're staying, you can visit one nearby, shop alongside locals, and experience the rhythm of the community. And sometimes, as you walk through the streets, you'll hear musicians playing traditional Greek songs. Athens Metro makes exploring the city incredibly easy. It's clean, efficient, and connects many key areas seamlessly. And in some stations, it's more than a transportation. It's an underground museum. Ancient findings uncovered during construction are displayed right where they were discovered, reminding you that in Athens, history is always just beneath your feet. January is one of the best times to visit the Acropolis. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it's one of the most important archaeological landmarks in the world, and seeing it without heavy crowds allows you to truly feel its scale and significance. At the heart of the Acropolis stands the Parthenon, a symbol of classical Greece democracy and balance, built in the 5th century BC and still commanding the city nearly 2.5 millennia later. Nearby, you can admire the Caryatids, the iconic female figures of the Athenians. Today, 5 of the original statues are preserved inside the Acropolis Museum, while the 6th is held at the British Museum in London. From the Acropolis, the view reveals layers of the city unfolding around you. Ancient ruins, neoclassical buildings, modern neighborhoods, and the coastal area known as the Athenian Riviera. It's one of the few places where you can truly see how Athens has evolved over thousands of years. If you're planning a visit, I've created a dedicated video with all my practical tips, timing, tickets, and routes to help you experience the Acropolis at its best. Right next to the Acropolis exit, you'll find the Areopagus hill, a place layered with both ancient and spiritual history. Beyond its role in classical Athens as a site of justice and debate, this is also where Apostle Paul delivered his famous sermon to the Athenians, introducing Christianity to the city in the 1st century AD. A short walk from the Acropolis' southern entrance brings you to the Hadrian's Gate. This monumental arch once marked the boundary between ancient Greek Athens and the Roman city built under Emperor Hadrian. Nearby, you'll also see the vast ruins of the Temple of Olympian Zeus, set along Vasilissis Amalias Avenue, one of the city's main arteries where ancient landmarks and modern Athenian life coexist effortlessly. The building you see in front of you is Zapion Hall, one of Athens' most important modern landmarks. Built in the late 19th century, the Zapion was the first building in the world specifically constructed for the revival of the Olympic Games, marking Greece's role in bringing the Olympics back to life. Designed by Danish architect Theophil Hansen and funded by benefactor Evangelis Zappas, it officially opened in 1888, just steps away from the Temple of Olympian Zeus and the National Gardens. Although Zappas never lived to see its completion, his legacy remains deeply connected to the building, even symbolically, as part of him rests within its walls. Right next door is Egli Zapio, a lively cultural and social space that continues this tradition of gathering and exchange. Egli hosts exhibitions, festivals, and events throughout the year. In January, it hosted the Peloponnese Wine Festival, an annual event bringing together 55 wineries from across the Peloponnese region. With tickets priced at €12 early bird and $15 at the door, it offers visitors a rare opportunity to meet winemakers in person and explore historic wine zones and important Greek varieties such as Agiorgitiko, Moschofilero, Roditi, Mavrodaphni, and Kidonitsa. Many of these wineries are open to visitors, making the Peloponnese an ideal road trip destination for wine lovers. And even if you stay in Athens, the low season is a perfect time to discover Greek wine through tastings, festivals, and intimate events that reveal the country's rich wine culture. And now that you've learned a little more about Greek wine, let me show you a more authentic side of Athens as we head to Gazi to a place called Inomagirios της Alexandras. The name translates roughly to Alexandra's Wine Tavern, and this is what we call a kutuki, a traditional no-frills basement taverna. These are places where papous, grandfathers, and working men used to gather, share meze, drink wine, and listen to music. The space is small, with just a handful of tables, so reservations are essential, often weeks in advance if you really want to find a seat. It operates from October to May, closing during the summer heat when running a basement taverna becomes impossible. Alexandra started this place when she was just 22 years old and pregnant, and she's been running it continuously for 33 years.
With me struggling. I'm almost there. I got it.
Go for it.
Oh my, this is so delicious. It's beautiful. You have to, really have to try it.
Live music is at the heart of the experience. On Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, you'll hear Rebetiko, a deeply emotional urban folk music that emerged in the early 20th century, often called the Greek blues. On Thursdays and Sundays, the music shifts to clarinet melodies from Epirus. The crowd is a beautiful mix of generations, old and young. The menu fits on a single page and focuses on meze, which are meant for sharing. I'll leave all the details about this taverna in the information box below. Athens also has an exciting modern culinary scene with creative restaurants and contemporary concepts. But understanding the city means experiencing both the old and the new, the everyday and the exceptional. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.